School record. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about it. Just talk about your night overall, how you felt, and what the team accomplished.
Yeah, I just think we came out with an edge. I think we came out ready to play. And I just like the physicality up front and everyone who played. So.
Dillon, your run game today, it was really impressive. I mean, talk about how that just came up in the game and what you saw that you thought you could have those that kind of
Yeah, just had it in the game plan. Know what the run game, just being able to be very versatile in what we do and being a part of that. So, I'm just doing my job, and when my name's called, answering the call. So.
What do you think of the record of the 8 touchdowns?
Cool. I think not necessarily the record, but I just think, from the past 2 weeks and then today, I think just how we responded, just how we played together. And like I said, the physicality, I think you could feel it up front, on the perimeter, and us as a whole. So.
As usual, Dillon, you're being super humble on this record thing. Yeah. We had to look it up. Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield had 7 combined touchdowns. You had 8. What does that mean to you to be above that echelon?
So, I don't look at it as above. I just look at, this is the standard here, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. Every day you walk by Heisman parking lot and see those guys. So for me, like I said, it's just chasing that standard and being a part of something greater than myself.
Dillon, you mentioned the team coming out with an edge. It seemed like from the get-go you guys were flowing pretty well. Maybe how needed was that after a couple of tough weeks?
Yeah, I think it's I don't know if it's needed or I just think, with what happened the past 2 weeks and, it's tough. It's a roller coaster of life, of football. This game will, humble you. But I just think, the way we came out, just guys that are hungry. I think we had our best week of practice. I told a bunch of guys that. I just think, the preparation is something that, is often said. But, when you do it at a high level, I think, you reap the benefits on game day.
Drake mentioned his last touchdown, said he got the breath knocked out of him, and he looked up and sees Jalil, a little bit of action going on. What happened on that? What was your perspective of that?
Yeah, just it's football. It's competitive. If you want to watch tennis or watch something that's not as competitive, you can flip the channel. But I just say in the game, the ebbs and flows. I think it's my brother, someone that I love a bunch. So seeing him go down. Me questioning what it looked like, I guess from my angle, I had some kind words to say to him, but like I said, it's just competitive, it's football. That's what you sign up for. It's a physical environment, so I'm glad Drake's good. I'm glad the situation was okay. It's just,
Drake's turned into a really important part of this offense recently. You talk about your chemistry with him and how big it was tonight. He just topped his career high for yards.
Yeah, I think it goes back to January, us being in the same master's classes and, just spending a lot of time there and then in workouts and even, throwing. He's the first guy, to text me, and whether it's, just going to eat or, throwing the ball around, he's just a guy I love. I think our, personalities mesh really well. So, I love that guy, and I'm proud of him.
What was the master's class? Was it like post corners and dig routes?
We talked about class for a little bit, and then it was somehow pulling up tape. But I wish I could tell you the class. That's really bad. But
the connection's been stronger the last 2 weeks. Is it just game plan, something that just a concerted effort by you to find him?
I think it's a mixture. I think he's really good at getting open, so naturally you get to him in your progressions or, how we play things out. But he's, you watch the tape. I mean, you could go on every single play, and he's open somehow. So, our connection started there. Some things that are off script that I think is truly just chemistry and us, growing in our, passer to receiver relationship, but also, trust. That's huge outside of the game, just in general. When, things are maybe off schedule, I think, it helps having a guy who's very smart and plays his butt off. So.
Dillon, quarterback and coordinator, play caller, kind of tied together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when things do go off track, even for 2 weeks, you know, he can get pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Was this a night that you can be happy for Jeff as well?
Of course. That's one, I'm a believer in him as a person, but also a believer in his system and what he does offensively. I think when you look back, we've found a way to shoot ourselves in the foot a lot of times, but it's part of the game. And you know, I say it's a roller coaster because, you know, 2 weeks ago our thoughts are completely different than where we are sitting now. You know, and that's the game. But that's why we continue trying to stay even kill and you know, kind of on a horizontal plane, I guess you could say, because you know everyone else is like this, which it's football. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, we're players, you know, we feel it, and I know fans feel it. I know people around this university, everyone loves OU, you know, so I don't expect anything different. I just believe that if this isn't the example of life and the ups and downs of it, I don't know what is. So I'm blessed to be a part of it. I'm happy for Coach, but I'm happy for everyone who's involved, because everyone, you know, puts their 1% or maybe a little more than that into what we do. So.
Dillon, you got the tight end going tonight. Talk about that.
Yeah, me and Stog, it's been a conversation for sure. But he's a talented guy, and I think, you know, after Andrell went down, I know everyone had to step up, and I think a lot of guys have done that. So I'm proud of him, proud of who he is, and just how he's played.
Hey, Dillon, Brent talked about the idea of being relentless to improve, something that he's talked to you guys about. For you guys to, I know everybody would probably say they got something they want to improve tonight, but pretty much every aspect had something positive, or really positive. To walk off the field tonight feeling good, how important was that for guys with that message of, you know, still trying to be improving and to see those fruits tonight?
Yeah, it's huge. I think continuing to improve, whether it's good or bad, you know, I think there's two sides of it. Obviously, when things go well, I think some people can, you know, lay a hand off the wheel, and when things are bad, I think people can be discouraged at times, or, you know, want to work even more. But I just continue to say, you know, trying to stay even kill and have the same process and not get bored of the routine is something that's real, you know. I think as people, we're always chasing and, you know, thinking of the future, and, you know, very rarely stay in the present and just enjoy the moment. So I think the guys have done a good job of it. You know, I've been trying to do that myself, because, you know, tomorrow the sun rises, whether it's a win or a loss, and how you respond to good or bad, I think is a big testament to who you are.
How'd you, second week in a row for Drake, second week in a row for Gavin Sawchuk. Are you guys identifying your playmakers right now, this late in the season, or is that just the way the games are unfolding?
I think it's unique about our offense. We're able to, you know, plug and play with a lot of guys who are very talented. Of course, there's hot hands, you know, and stuff, you know, to that. But I just think it's the trust in the guys who have made or continue to make plays. You know, if someone's hot, then you're going to play them, or likewise, if someone's playing good, you know, trying to get them in more. But I think naturally, just what the defense gives, I think we try to take advantage of that. And those guys have, you know, been in the right spot. So it can be a slot day, it can be a tight end day, it can be an outside receiver day, it can be a QB day or running back day. Shoot, could be an O-line day if we just, you know, run the ball. But it's a combination of what we do.
You like running it?
I'm not opposed. I'd rather throw one because two people get it, you know? It's a little more fun. But I don't complain, you know?
You're successful at it, though.
Yeah, my little ass just tries to find my way in there, but hopefully they can't find me. But no, it's a good time. You know, I love the game, and I think just as I've grown, I've seen, you know, this offense kind of grow as well, so.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
We got against Tech.
I guess some of our tennis players.
Oh, sorry.